Welcome to the Crypto Teacher Stock Channel. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that everything is planned out. Now, of course, guys, we go over the funny article first. We have the Fed's Evans says we won't see an interest rate until 2023 or maybe even 2024. Is that correct, guys? No, it is not, guys. They will definitely have interest rates, guys, by 2022, maybe late 2021. And you ask yourself, why do I say that? Because the whole objective right now is to tokenize this economy. This basically is going to further this Ponzi scheme. So basically, even the rates are going to be illusional, even though they already manipulated right now. But they're really going to be able to manipulate the interest rate once it becomes all tokenized, guys. Remember, I told you that. Now, guys, don't forget that the actual stock market, well, tomorrow is the last full day this week of the stock market. So tomorrow, the last full day, of course, Thursday, close, and then Friday, of course, the half a day. Now, guys, what do? We hit 30,000 today. It should scare the mess out of everybody. We hit 30,000 with shutdowns across the globe, 20 million people out of work in the United States. Guys, it's out of this world. But we know the Fed is doing what? Cutting those checks every Tuesday. Cutting those checks, guys. Pumping all this liquidity into the stock market and what? The crypto. So we know that the Fed has gassed this market up, guys, and you know what's going to happen. The stock market is definitely going to fall, and it's like I said, for a whole 10 years, we're not going to have any growth in the United States stock market whatsoever. And just like I said, in the emerging markets, as we see the emerging markets are up again, the emerging markets are going to get all that growth. Plain and simple. Africa, China, India, those Asian Belt and Road, all that is growth, guys. Guys, remember, I'm not your financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. But the emerging markets are where you want to end up. Now, basically, guys, we have JP Morgan, of course, fined again, $250 million. We know it's just nothing but a slap on the wrist. They can break all types of rules. We know the game. And basically, if you listen to my Crypto Teacher channel, they're building Federal Reserve 2.0 on blockchain, guys. So it's definitely coming. That's the reason why cryptos are getting so much hype, so much news right now. Now, guys, we have Steve Mnuchin puts that $455 billion up. So therefore, Janet Yellen can't get her hands on it. And guys, we know that $455 billion is like 2 stimulus checks. We know the people need it. But we know the game, guys. The Hegelian dialectic. They blame each other while what? The masses are asleep, so the masses hurt. Now, basically, we have Trump comes out and brags about hitting the 30,000. And of course, you know, on the Crypto Teacher channel, I'm going to speak more about that. But Trump comes out, brags about the 30,000 Dow. Of course, the markets are looking great while what? He's president. We know what the message is. Now, we also have the Trump administration is trying to privatize these Fannie Mae and Freddie loans. Now, guys, we know if this goes private, we're going to end up any type of collapse. There's no saving anybody. At least when they was in the government hands, you can make different moves because the government is responsible. They move it back into private. Guys, the game is over. The housing market is over. And what did they say? What did the World Economics say? You will own nothing, but you will be happy. Don't forget about that, guys. Now, we had the Ant Group IPO get postponed. We have China drafting monopoly rules. But, guys, we know that it's still controlled anyway. You know, China is a communist country, so it's still controlled. So I don't see how the monopoly works anyway. But let's get over to some stocks, guys. We have HP, of course, beat earnings. We know Hewlett-Packard, Apple are benefiting from this stay at home. We know people have to get computers, have to get iPads. So, guys, we know that This stay at home, of course, is benefiting these big corporations. It's designed that way, guys. It is designed that way. Walmart, Target, UPS, FedEx, Home Depot, Lowe's, guys. We know that are only games in town. So when it comes to for the holidays, we know who's going to be making this money. Long term, we know that's electric vehicles, charging stations. We know what's going to happen, down the road 5, 10 years from now. We know that's going to dominate the markets. But short term, guys, we see what's open and what's not open. So we know what's going to make money. Amazon, even though the price is crazy, but definitely they're going to keep raking in all this money. Now we have Robinhood has bought over $453 million in order flow payment. And of course, it's on an IPO. So it definitely wants to go public. But guys, they have been a little shady sometimes. So we know they've been down a few times. But basically, we have the Dollar Tree also soared. The Dollar Tree, Dollar General, guys, is very, very important because we know when people have less money, where do they go? They go to the dollar store, go to the Dollar Tree, Dollar General. So definitely they're going to be big players as this economy weakens because it's definitely going to weaken. Now, basically, we have, of course, going into cryptos, guys. CNBC has another article. Of course, guys, we have Bitcoin over that 19,000, Ethereum basically 600. XRP had blasted off. It hit like 92 cents and then dropped back down to 65. I think it was around 69 cents. XLM blasted off. Litecoin has been blasting off. So basically, we know that Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin went on, of course, PayPal. Now, of course, XRP and XLM are moving, and some of the other cryptos are moving, but XRP and XLM really took a big move for really no reason. The fact is that when it comes to PayPal, they only have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. So that's definitely very interesting, guys. Now, lastly, guys, we're going to go over to Google because basically Google is very, very strategic in what they're doing. Now, basically, they want to buy the Indian social media firm, ShareChat. Now, guys, we know the reason why they want to buy that because they want to make sure they have their eyes on what they're going to be buying. We know that the emerging markets, and we constantly see Google, all these companies are trying to get their foot over there because why, guys? Billions of people over there. Billions. So, guys, if you own a business, I'm telling you, you're not going to lose. You don't need a billion people. You only really need about 100,000. That's nothing over there. Now, getting 100,000 people in the United States, that's a lot because it's only 350,000 people here. But over there, that's minimal. So basically, if you come out with a product, you have a business, definitely direct it to them. But basically, guys, they want to control and see what they're actually ordering and what they're actually doing. We know this. And then also, it comes into manipulating the minds also. We know this. A lot, of course, when you go over to the emerging markets, they're still family oriented. Their morals and values are very important. And just like I stated, family is very, very important. It's not like that in the United States. It used to be like that, but not like that anymore. So, they want to get in and definitely manipulate them in order to get them to that middle class. How do you do that? Through money. And the way you do that is to drive them to something. Of course, when you start bringing that money, when they start airdropping those cryptos, you definitely will be able to change and do a paradigm shift the same way how the United States was. But basically, you also have Google-backed Chinese truck-hailing firm Man Bang raises $1.7 billion. That's right, $1.7 billion, guys. When you're raising that type of money, guys, they know it's going to be successful, plain and simple. And it's like I stated, they know that it's billions of people over there. Doesn't have to be the greatest idea in order to make a lot of money. Plain and simple. But guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget to check out the Crypto Teacher channel. Go over there, like and subscribe. And then also, guys, please share this channel. Get people to like and subscribe. And y'all have a wonderful day.